Onivia, League of Legends highlights.
You have the Wukong there already, so technically you may not need it, but I still think something that can opt into that engage role, like a Leona, could work really well. Rel fits into that wheelhouse as well. Looks like Jelly is going to try and pilot that.
Okay, so there's your engage. I love this ward
wait a
from Isurus. This ward that let him know that Ferret was coming in there. Seiya's going to jump back in onto Saren now. Ferret is first here, but Grell is also ready to go. W over the wall. He'll jump in and find Saren. One more hit will take him out. It's first blood over to the home team.
You see there, Saren tries to move over to help out Ferret, but with Grell with like a Maokai. So using the fact they've got these early leads, Dragon taken, Isurus playing a nice early game out here.
Yep, Isurus Gaming having an all right start. But still nothing too super worrying for the Wildcats, right? The game could still go the other way. They had that one play early in the mid lane. They got the Drake. It's going to hold them at bay long enough, you would think. But now the real Maokai ult comes back. Maokai ult versus Maokai ult. Maokai combat. There we go. They stole away the Rift Herald. Wildcats are happy with that, but now they might lose Ferret. Yuumi ulti fires off. They're ready to go back in. It's Jelly dying first, and now they got to strike back. 1 for 1 so far as Grell tries to get away, and ADD is in the middle of the fight, in the middle of everybody. Saren flashes over the wall, but Grell is ready and waiting. Starscream tries to escape, but ADD has wings spread wide. Gavoto's ready to chase. It's a 4v4. Potentially, if the Victor wants to rotate around as well, he's not going to show up just yet. Both top laners will have teleports available here in just a moment, but Grell has already found his way onto Ferret. There comes Jelly. There's your backup. There's an easy kill, Ferret. Oh, that feels bad.
That is definitely, it feels bad. And the fact as well that Seiya manages to zone Saren away from getting into the fight as well means that again they just get to turn over towards this dragon, and Isurus doing a really good job in setting up for these fights early and getting the leads that they need. I mean, Isurus, the LLA crowd is definitely behind them, and you can see it.
You love to hear it. You love to see it. The hometown teams are always going to have that extra bit of heart behind them there in the audience. Grell picks up that second Drake of the game, so now, my friend, it's a 2,000 gold lead. It's a 2 Drake lead, with one of those being Hex Tech, which is super valuable with the 9 attack speed, 9 ability haste. This lead...
And you got the rest of Isurus on the others, so Seiya needs to find some way to get a big narrow off and buy space for Gavato to get to the other side of the fight, because you can see, right, Istanbul Wildcats just putting a wedge right down the middle and pushing Isurus away.
Alrighty, Isurus are not ones to be scared off that easily. They're ready to go again. Grell jumps in, finds the knock-up on a multiple targets. Starscream not ready to transform just yet, but Holy Phoenix is ready to fight back, and Jelly's going to be killed off first. Grell's taken low. Holy Phoenix still trying to fight it out. Starscream still somehow alive as Saren falls to Seiya, and Seiya tries to keep himself going. He won't burn away quite yet, but he finally dies there at the very end. The fight goes to the Wildcats.
It's been so incredibly. You are done. There are no second chances. I'm gonna have to see who can try and come out on top. Ultimates are up galore, and it's Istanbul Wildcats are on the fight already.
All right, Wildcats starting up the Drake. Jelly wants to go in. He tries to find Saren, but now he's found himself isolated. Jelly's alone in the middle of the enemy team. He's already down. This was a mess from Isurus, but ADD is going to try to get something back. The World Ender keeps him alive for a little bit more. He tries to get away from the Chaos Storm. Starscream now alone as Seiya and Grell try to catch up to the enemy top laner. Grell still looks for it, gets the kill. That'll be 1 dead on the side of the Wildcats. They're still ready to fight back for Isurus. Holy Phoenix getting jumped on, but Seiya's getting chain CC'd. He can't fight his way out, and the Wildcats win another fight. They aren't done yet. Gavoto trying to get himself away, but Holy Phoenix is ready to go on the chase. Isurus are collapsing in these bigger team fights.
Gavoto was in mid lane. He was trying to push in the wave, so he wasn't there for the turnaround from Grell. Grell wasn't expecting to run into the tree either as he tried to escape, so bit of a bedlam situation for Isurus, and that will give Istanbul Wildcats the step that they need to get the dragon. Rift Herald will be taken by Grell in response, but still, that's 2 fights in a row now. Istanbul Wildcats have come out on top. Istanbul Wildcats are going to try and crush in this wave to get down mid-turret. Isurus aren't really in a position to try and stop this right now. It's only Gavoto who's underneath the tower, but Grell!
Oh boy! Grell's ready to go after Holy Phoenix, who immediately gets himself right back away with a dash. They're gonna bring in Starscream with a TP, and it's all 4 of the Wildcats here in mid lane, as Saren is still up there in the top side, dealing with Seiya. Both mid laners having their TPs ready to go. 22 minutes, 52 seconds into the game. Isurus gets their first.
Seiya is trying to hover out of vision here. You can see swapped over to the sweeper, just clearing all the vision out and gonna just sit in this mid lane. Because traditionally what you see is Holy Phoenix will push in mid, solo, and that's what Seiya wants to try and punish.
This is why it's so dangerous to put your control wards in the very edge of that brush, because you can see it did not detect the ward. But now Seiya with a stolen ulti, they're ready to go in as Starscream tries to get away. The Wildcats again just pop jelly, but now they're in trouble. Saren's immediately killed in response as Grell finds the ulti the second time. Holy Phoenix and the rest of the Wildcats trying to get away, and they'll kite it out for now. 1-for-1 trade, mid laner for support.
And that's what we're talking about for Seiya, hiding in that brush, waiting for Istanbul Wildcats. He pounces as Ferret sneaks over the wall.
Oh, Starscream's low, Ferret is low. Isurus Gaming are on the hunt.
Meganar?
You still got it, but it's dangerous if you jump in there. All right, they're chilling for now. Holy Phoenix and Farfetch have full HP. They're ready to go. If they come around from the side, they might be able to make this fight happen. There is no Nila ulti there for the extra control, though. Hit with the Infernal Chains. Not going to get yoinked back. Holy Phoenix is going to work to zone them away. Ferret does not have Smite.
The TP will come through from Saren to get back here, so Istanbul Wildcats do it again. They just about... Oh, actually, hang on. Isurus are still trying to fight this.
There we go. Drake secured, but Isurus are ready to go. They finally engage, and they find it on the enemy AD carry. He gets away. Ferret and Starscream now stuck in the pit. There's no way home for Maokai except a coffin.
And now there's no jungle for Istanbul Wildcats. Barrett is there. We're still going. The flowers. Oh!
Farfetch. He's gone too. Farfetch gone. Ferret gone. Holy Phoenix about to be gone. He'll barely escape. ADD staying alive, but it just baits in Saren. Now Seiya's gonna go after him. Grell getting it done. Everfrost locks up Starscream. They're just about to get another one. Double kill back over to Seiya.
These are the longest fights I have ever seen. People are respawning in the middle of the fight and coming back again. Barrett now is going to be up for the Baron as Isurus will move over towards that objective. Pharaoh won't be here in time, I feel like, but should be fine. Isurus should be able to get this.
Yeah, I don't see any way that Ferret gets there in time. Maokai is just not fast enough as a champion. Baron secured off the back of a big dub for Isurus Structures.
And now you get the tier 2 taken from Isurus. Gavado has already been up here, and he's got a company as well, so overextension from Istanbul Wildcats, bloodthirsty for ADD, and it gives that opening for Isurus once more.
It looked really cool from Holy Phoenix going in there, right? Like, oh man, our AD carry's gonna run down your bruiser, the tables have turned, you're in trouble. Oh dang, wait, we forgot the turret. So it doesn't turn into a whole lot, you lose a T2. Wildcats feel like they're scrambling right now, just trying to make something happen.
Yeah, and that's the thing with this build, right? You're not actually getting a huge... Oh, hang on, Holy Phoenix.
Holy Phoenix. Nah, he's good. He's chill.
As this game goes on, you're going to be seeing less and less damage coming out from Holy Phoenix because you're not going the cryptos, so your auto attacks aren't going to be doing as much. This is more of a kind of, hey, look, I'm going to have some good setup. Maybe I can have some decent burst damage, but it's not really going to carry fights.
It's an Aatrox cosplay build, right?
Yeah.
You're pretty much doing similar things to what he would like to do. As now, you're getting dove. It's a bad time. Holy Phoenix staying alive, just barely, somehow ready to go. Turn around. Holy Phoenix lives. Starscream with a slam back into the wall, but it won't matter. Isurus is just beating him to death with the gold lead. Ferret killed next. Double kill back over to Gavolto. They're still looking for more. 3 versus 3. Even fight.
Again, Isurus just take that step too far underneath the turret.
6,500. The Drake is the target. The last 2 have gone the way of the Wildcats. Isurus really wants to control this one, but here comes the ulti. Ferret fires one out. Seiya fires one back. Now they're ready to go. It's Jelly and ADD into the back line, looking to scrap and make it happen. Meanwhile, Holy Phoenix fighting off the rest of the Wildcats, but ADD kills off Saren. Now the fight continues. ADD still fighting through him. Beautifully done. That's it. That's what they were looking for. Nila won't survive any longer either. Ferret tries to get away. It's an ace. 4-0. Isurus Gaming takes the game.
You can see the happy parents in the crowd. You can see the happy faces in Mexico. Isurus will find their win here against the Istanbul Wildcats and will not find themselves going 0-5.
Isurus Gaming, they had one last shot to take a win, and take it they did. 31 minutes in, they will defeat the Wildcats and find their first win of Worlds 2022.
It was messy, it was scrappy, but it was Isurus winning the game, and you can see how much that